All right, guys, welcome to our unique devotion. Here we are again. It's almost an everyday occurrence. um, Meditate on these things. That's the title today. I'm in Philippians chapter 4, verses 8 through 9, and I'm just going to get into it. It's a short one, so here we go. Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are good, of good report, if there is any virtue, and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. The things which you learned and received and heard and saw in me, these do, and the God of peace will be with you. They use meditate. Um, Meditate, sort of thinking. Um, it's an inward uh, pause and thought process on something specific. Sometimes moving more towards balance of self. So balance of emotions, balance of thought. Not necessarily no thought, no emotions, but on that teetering point of being able to use thought or emotion. No thought, no emotion is not good. It leaves you wide open. It's like opening a door that, well, there's nothing there, so anything could just come in. Okay? Meditation is a lifelong practice. It's something you never completely master. It's something you grow in. Now, let me add to this. There's also another side to that. It's called prayer. I think people use meditation and prayer kind of hand in hand, but they are different. Prayer should be very outward. It should be that same thought process and thinking on emotions and thoughts, but prayer outward towards God, maybe in silence, but your mind is trying to uh, picture sending it out to God, giving it to God, um, talking to Him, communicating with Him, asking Him questions, just making statements outward, whereas meditation is more inward. Both should be done in that same sort of stable ground where you're teetering on being able to use emotion or thought and then direct it. Sometimes we need to inward reflect on things, maybe things are going on for the day, but we should also end with prayer outward. And if we are praying outward, we should also, in return, bring it in and reflect inward on what we just prayed for, so that it's not just words being spewed out. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of give and take. One does not exist without the other, and I think that's where religions and people of this world have sort of separated them. That meditation is the way to go, and others say, it's all about prayer. Meditation is some Eastern evil thing. Or Eastern people say that, well, prayer is for religions that don't exist. Everyone wants to argue that one doesn't work with the other, but they're not looking at the core of what prayer and meditation are about. So I'm taking this moment to point this out, because when you come across terminology like that, in order to understand what he's saying here, he's saying to think on things that are true and noble and just and pure and lovely. He's saying to think about them. He's saying meditate. He's saying bring that in, reflect on that on the inside. But then I would like to add to that at the same time, communicate then outward to God as to what He's trying to show you in these ways. What is He trying to point out? How is He trying to get you to be better in one of these things, in being pure or loving or being true, being noble? Maybe He's trying to guide you in that way. There's no quick answer. Sometimes I pray, meditate, pray, one or the other, and I don't get a full reflection. That's okay. Sometimes I pray and there seems to not be an immediate answer. And that's okay. The point is that we're doing it. Those answers and those reflections will happen. And God has given us a lifetime to do that. And the whole point is communication. Just finding ways, creative ways, different ways, strong ways to constantly communicate with Him and work together. God guiding me in order to facilitate a loving, graceful life. So that was a little dissertational meditation, throw in a little bit of prayer. So the question is, meditate? Are you meditating? Are you taking 30 seconds or a minute and reflecting on your day or your life? Something has happened, anything that you feel you should be reflecting on, and then toss in a little sprinkle of prayer. And if you're praying hard and you're praying long, maybe sprinkle in a little bit of reflection and just see what happens. So, on that note, I hope God gives you all the blessings you deserve, even more so all the blessings you don't deserve. Have a wonderful day. Please leave comments down below if you think something completely different than what I just said. Let me know. I love to hear about perspectives and what other people think. Please like this, share with your social media. Don't forget to check the D box. There's another link for Pump Up Music down there today. I found another one. And I will see you next time.